ASMR Vandalay here with another unboxing. I know I haven't cranked out as much content as I like, but I'm hoping the few videos that I crank out or put out sort of make up for that. But I picked up this game yesterday. I can't believe the first one came out 12 years ago. That's insane. I picked it up at Best Buy. I didn't think it was going to be that loud. It's got the nice case sound that I really like. Yeah, the first game, goodness me, it came out about I think almost 12 years ago. If I recall correctly, the game had the original game had the Resident Evil 6 demo in it, which was one of the main reasons why I wanted to pick it up. And I think Capcom knew what they were doing when they did that. Just because I don't think the original game got a whole lot of marketing. I was already interested in it because I am a big fan of Hideaki Itsuno games. From his time working on the Power Stone games, Capcom, and of course him basically reviving DMC with DMC 3, 4, working on even the reboot, and then the 5th game after that. I'm just a fan of his work, and when I heard that he was just really the original Dragon's Dogma was sort of like a passion project for him, a game that he really wanted to make, I was already on board. And especially with the gameplay. The original game, it played very much like, it was a sort of, I think like elements from like Skyrim and Western RPGs, but also had this very like Japanese twist. When I played it, me personally, at the time, I didn't have a whole lot of RPG experience, so I wasn't familiar with what an Western RPG really should feel like, like an Elder Scrolls game. I never played Oblivion or Skyrim or anything like that. Even to this day, I'm not the biggest on RPGs. So to me, it felt very much like a Western game. I couldn't even believe it was developed by a Japanese developer. But where you can really feel that Japanese DNA, so to say, was in the gameplay. The gameplay was very, very well done, in my opinion. Although very choppy, and I think this game too, it's not running at 60, it's barely running at 30, I think. And I think the original game too ran a little poorly. But at the time, I didn't really care. I thought it played well. It definitely took a lot of influence from the DMC games, a lot of similarities with some of the moves that the character will do, the Arisen, and yeah, I really enjoyed the first game. I know it's a bit of a cult classic, but yeah, I really enjoyed that game that year. I think it was like my favorite game that year. Yeah, it was an awesome game. So I can't believe it's been 12 years since that game came out. I feel like an old man now. That's insane. But I can't wait to dive into this. With this being an RPG too, in the backlog of games. I don't know when I'm gonna get to it. The Portal, the PlayStation Portal has been very, very helpful in allowing me to catch up some games. So I've been playing some Final Fantasy Awesome game. I know we're just in late March now, going into April, but yeah, I mean it's gonna be hard for another game to beat that for me. Very good game. I didn't expect for me to pick it up and be so addicted to it as I am with it now. Yeah, I just like it very much. It's a very well done game. Although some of the characters are, it got some cringy dialogue here and there, but overall it's surprisingly well done. Very well crafted story so far. I think I'm around 30 hours in now. And I think I'm only chapter 7. I've been just fooling around with mini games and playing that Queen's Blood board game. awesome little mini game. But anyway, let's get into this bad boy. Oh goodness me. When I was a kid, I used to always, when I would get a brand new game, which would only be like my birthday or Christmas, I would try to open this so carefully, or at least just challenge myself to open it in a way that I could just pull out the case, but I always failed, like I am doing now. But there's nothing as, very little things as satisfying as doing that. Oh, looks like some of the plastic is stuck on the casing. Oh, goodness. It felt heavier than, I thought I was going to miss some more stuff in here. But, yeah, not even some background art. It's kind of a bummer. But, I wouldn't have expected less from Capcom. Great developer and great publisher. They surely have been going through a bit of a resurgence the past 7 years or so, really, since Resident Evil 7, really. They've sort of taken a turn. Capcom has always been one of my favorite publishers, developers since I was a kid. With my uncle being a big Street Fighter fan when I was a little kid. I used to go over to his place and he would always be playing Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo. Excuse me. And I just remember the logo as a kid, Capcom, and then going to the arcades and playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I just knew at the time that they were just, something else, like a legit video game publisher and developer. And so, it was nice, you saw the amount of content and games that we got from them in the PS2 era, but then they sort of fell down in that PS3 360 generation, and they sort of semi-stumbled themselves into the PS4, Xbox One era, and then they picked themselves up right in the middle of it. So that was very nice to see. I don't know if I've talked about my initial disdain for DMC Devil May Cry and some of those weird choices they decided to go with during that era. But DMC Devil May Cry ended up being a pretty fun game in my opinion. I quite enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm just glad to have him back. They're on the roll. Dolby Audio, Capcom. Yeah, not a whole lot of content here, guys, so I apologize. You are the chosen one. Who shall slay the dragon and claim the throne? Set forth on your grand adventure arisen. Challenge your creativity in diverse combat against fabled monsters. Adventure alongside pawns, intelligent companions to learn from you and other players. A deeply detailed, immersive fantasy world awaits. Rated M for mature. I did play well, not play, but I did download the character creation little, I guess, app for the game before it came out, and I think I spent over an hour creating my character. That character creation for this is that is on the next level. One of my favorite character creations all around, like for any game, I think. Just awesome quality. Very, very good. Just the detail on the characters, they all seem like legit made, like any of the characters, the faces, the presets that it had, like just they legit seem like actual characters that they could have been from like a main Capcom, AAA game or something. They all looked very very well done. I think that just a whole lot of that gets credit to the face capture. I think the ability from the RE engine, because I know most big games nowadays, they have the whole face capturing procedure that they have the actors sit down in a room with a bunch of cameras all around them and all that stuff. So I'm sure that helps, but it's still it's very impressive. Some of the designs, the characters' faces and all, it looks really cool. I was trying to make Dante on mine, but I ended up just kind of going with somebody that looks kind of like a little bit like Dante myself, which is a horrific image, really. But yeah, guys, that's all I have here. I think the next game I'll be doing is Stellar Blade. I'm not really interested in Rise of the Ronin. I think I had my fair share of samurais and all that with the Ghost of Tsushima, and I kind of don't want to dilute that. I feel like there's so many of those type of games coming out, at least with that era nowadays, so I'd rather wait for Sucker Punch's next game. Rumor has it it's going to be announced sometime in the summer, which I don't doubt. I saw that a PC release, or the game just released on PC, or is going to. I can't remember, or don't know really. But the rumor has it that it'll be announced at some kind of state of play in the summer or something, so I'll keep my eye out for that. But yeah, Stellar Blade looks awesome, so I'll be picking that one up next month. Can't wait for that one, but it's probably going to go in the backlog too. By the time I get to that, I'll probably be barely starting with this. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this short